it's more than a program, it's like a family. I think all of us have that same goal, wanting to be that brighter spot in a kid's day or in a kid's week. We know where they've grown up. We've come from the same places, so we know the obstacles that they face every day. It's comforting for the kids to know that, I don't have to grow up this way. I can be like Marco, I can be like Carnell.
On the west side of Chicago, in my opinion, there isn't that much to do after school. That's why I feel that most of the teenagers, they get in trouble, mess around in the neighborhood. Kidz Express gives them a second option.
The real mission of what our program here is to help children growing up in a really difficult neighborhood make better choices.
What are some examples of low self-esteem? Like, what are some things that people have low self-esteem about?
I think sometimes it can be boys because, like, when you break up with them or something, they break up with you and they break your heart, you think your world is over.
When you have choices in life, you have a good and you have a bad choice. But what we do with the girls is we talk to them about those choices.
The biggest reason to have low self-esteem is basically peer pressure and bullying.
They're going through situations, especially in our community, where teenage pregnancy is the norm, and they need to know information. They need to be confident in themselves.
What we really have figured out is that almost all negative behaviors, be it pregnancy, getting involved with gangs, dealing and using drugs, comes from the lack of self-esteem.
Kids in my community especially, they need a role model. They need someone that they can look up to. They need someone that they can see every day or every other day and know that they're still doing what they have to do to become something more. Doing tutoring and homework is when you really get to know the child. The positive changes I've witnessed with Teraven, with B, she's thinking to herself like, okay, I have to do what's best for Teraven. I have to get on the path that's best for me.
What makes Kidz Express successful is that we provide structure, guidance, mentoring, and caring for kids that are probably not used to having all of those in their lives. So they know that when they step into this door, when they come into this building, they're going to be safe, they're going to be cared for, and there aren't certain standards that they have to meet to stay in the program.
I think my life would be boring if I wasn't in Kidz Express because normally I get into fights and stuff. And so since I'm here, now I know nobody can pick with me or mess with my little brother because the mentors here tell them to stop fighting, and that's not the way you do it.
We want to know what's going on in their home life, what's going on in their school life, what's going on in the street life, what's going on here.
What's 20 plus? Okay, so it's 0 plus 0. Okay, right, 0. What's 2 plus 2? Good job.
It's not like a lot of programs that do what we do. We care about the kids. We like to encourage them more.
Everybody give a hand to Bria.
The reason why we applaud after each kid did their math problem is to show respect to each kid, and we want to show them you did a good job.
Over the course of the year, we hire 31 young males and females, and most of them are kids who have grown up in our program. They pass on to the younger kids the positive decisions they've made.
The quality of the relationships between the mentors and the kids is a big factor in how the program is run.
Like, got you prepared for the actual class?
Yeah, you got me prepared.
I felt that Jaleesa needed a challenge, so I introduced Jaleesa to algebra. Academically, she is one of the brightest kids in the program.
He taught me algebra when I was in 6th grade, and I liked it quick.
I actually give her the chance to help the other children, so this also impacts the other kids in the classroom by learning from another peer.
I like to be a mentor. We grow up and pass it on to the younger ones, and so it just keep going on and on.